The following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, home for the great games. The divisional round of the WFL playoffs continue with a primetime game from Tampa. We are live at Raymond James Stadium, where the Tampa Bay Bandits will host the Toronto Hitmen. Hello again, everyone. This is Glenn Walker, live from the RSC studios, and looking forward to bringing to you what we hope will be an exciting contest. Last week, the Hitmen edged the Thunder in Berlin in the wildcard playoff game. Veteran kicker Greg Zuerlein booted a playoff record-tying 5 field goals. The win ended a 3-game losing streak for Toronto, but questions still remain about this under 500 team. Quarterback Justin Herbert, the 2021 Rookie of the Year and Pantheon Bowl MVP, has struggled this season, compiling a quarterback rating of just 88.3. The running game has also struggled, ranking near the bottom of the league. But the Hitmen are facing the Bandits for the 4th time in the playoffs and have a winning record against the team from the Sunshine State. Speaking of Tampa Bay, they are the number 1 seed in the East. Tampa Bay played well going down the stretch, winning 4 out of their last 5 games. The last win came here at Ray J, coincidentally, against Toronto in the Week 14 season finale. It also helps to have the league's number 1 pass defense and defensive standouts such as Nick Bosa and Trayvon Diggs. But of course, all eyes will be on number 12 in the red and silver tonight. By all accounts, this is Tom Brady's final season. After winning 3 titles in Detroit, Brady came to Tampa in 2020. The Bandits have made it to the playoffs the past 2 seasons, but a trip to the Pantheon Bowl last year seemed to evaporate in the Berlin snow when McPherson's field goal try went wide left. Pre-game festivities and introductions have been completed, so let's take you out to a beautiful 74 clear December 23rd in Tampa and get ready for the kickoff. Bandits have won the toss, but they are deferring to the second half. And we will get to see Devin Duvernay back as the return man for Toronto. He was out last week with the knee injury, but he is suited up and ready to receive the kickoff from Evan McPherson. Packed house here in Raymond James Stadium. Ball is on the tee. McPherson's hand in the air. Here we go. Short kickoff to Duvernay at the 11. He's to the 20, cuts back to the 30, has some room, 35, finally corralled by Lloyd at the 37. Great starting field position for the 7-8 Toronto Hitmen. Let's take a look at their starting offense. Justin Herbert will be the quarterback. Joe Mixon will be the running back. DJ Moore, Wandale Robinson are the wide receivers. They'll be lined up out left. Adam Thielen will be the wide receiver on the right. Robert Tonyan is the tight end. Tyler Smith, Max Mitchell are the tackles. Ezra Cleveland, Dalton Risner are the guards. Mitch Morris will be lined up over the ball at center. Toronto in their all-white visiting uniforms. Blue numerals, black helmets moving left to right across your screen. Tonyan will split out, Mixon the lone running back. From the pistol, Herbert to pass on first down. Throws near sideline to Thielen. Pickup of 1. Tackle by McLeod. Brings up 2nd and 9. Let's take a look at that Tampa Bay defense. Jordan and Bosa are the defensive ends. B.J. Hill, Devon Godcho are the defensive tackles. Bradley Chubb, Roquan Smith are the linebackers. McLeod and Campbell are the cornerbacks. Whitehead and Diggs, called him Trayvon earlier, it's Quandre. Jordan Whitehead is the safety, and Kahir Elam is the nickelback. Second and 9 from the Toronto 38, just underway here in Tampa. Herbert checks down to Mixon at the 40, 45, near a first down. Smith spins him down at the Toronto 43, and it'll be 3rd and 4 facing the Toronto Hitmen. Four wide receivers set in for the Hitmen on 3rd and 4. Herbert with plenty of time. There's a penalty flag on the play as the pass is incomplete.
Offsides, defense. Number 24, 5-yard penalty.
Elam will be tagged with the offside penalty. It's an automatic first down. Alex Kemp is our referee tonight. And these two teams are the two most penalized teams in the WFL. Tampa Bay, the most penalized. Toronto, the second most penalized. So automatic first down for Toronto. Ball will be placed at their 48. Mixon back in at running back. Penalty flag before the ball can be snapped.
Zone infraction, defense. Number 97, 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
This time it's Bosa getting the quick jump. Another 5 yards. Herbert will line up under center. Off tackle right to Mixon. Stood up and will be tackled for a loss by Whitehead. Be 2nd and 6. Toronto just inside Tampa Bay territory, Tampa Bay 48-yard line. Herbert to throw. Checks down to Mixon. Near the 46. They'll mark him down at the 47. Knocked out of bounds by Smith. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Empty backfield behind Herbert. Has time to throw. Goes to the tight end, Tanyan, penalty flag. Tackle by Diggs.
Holding, offense. Number 73, 10-yard penalty.
So Tampa Bay will decline the penalty here. It'll be 4th and 2, but Toronto head coach Ryan Dinwiddie is going to leave his offense out on the field, it appears. An early gamble here by the Hitmen on the road. Herbert to pass. Over the head of the tight end, Robert Tanyan, and Toronto's first drive ends with a turnover on downs. Tampa Bay will start from their own 44. 12:08 remaining here in the first quarter, no score. Let's take a look at that Tampa Bay offense. Led by the veteran Tom Brady. We'll talk a lot about him tonight. This is his last season. A.J. Dillon, the running back. Wide receivers Chris Moore, A.J. Green will line up on the left side. Terry McLaurin will line up on the right. Tyler Higbee, member of the Eastern Conference All-Star team, is your tight end. Tyre Phillips and Tristan Wirfs are your tackles. Landon Dickerson, Graham Glasgow are the guards, and Ethan Podchek is the center. As Brady breaks the huddle, Tampa Bay in the familiar. Silver helmets, silver pants, red jerseys. Moving right to left across your screen. Brady calling out the signals. Screen pass for Dillon, complete in the backfield. He's to midfield. Breaks into Toronto territory. Spun down by Amos at the Toronto 49, pickup of 5. Let's take a look at that Toronto defense. Von Miller and Zadarius Smith are your defensive ends. Dexter Lawrence and Sheldon Rankins are the defensive tackles. Rodriguez and Roberts are the linebackers. Kendall Fuller and Pat Surtain II are your cornerbacks. Adrian Amos and Antoine Winfield Jr. are the safeties, and Xavier Howard, a former Defensive Player of the Year winner, is the nickelback. Brady operating out of the pistol on 2nd and 5. He'll hand off to Dillon. Hit at the Toronto 49. Pickup of 2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. Empty backfield behind Brady. Back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Throws for the tight end Higbee. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down, and Tampa Bay will elect to punt here. Stout into punt. Moore back to receive. Stout gets the punt away. And this will go into the end zone, touchback. 10:32 to go here in the first quarter. We're scoreless between the Hitmen and the Bandits in the Divisional playoffs. Eastern Conference. Trips left formation for Toronto. Play action. Quick pass. Intercepted by Diggs. Herbert was looking for Tanyan, but Quandre Diggs comes up with the interception. Diggs, the team leader in interceptions with 5 during the season, picks up another one here in the postseason. The former Texas Longhorn gets the first big play of this playoff game. Tampa Bay gets the ball at the Toronto 32. Brady from under center, gonna pass. Throws to Green at the 25, whipped down immediately by Fuller, 7-yard pickup. This time Brady will step back into the pistol. Brady. Plenty of time to throw. Fires over the middle to Higbee. He's got the first down. Winfield spins him down at the Toronto 17. Tampa Bay inside the red zone. See the I formation in for the first time. Huntley is in at running back, replacing Dillon. The give is to Huntley, right tackle. Inside the 15, spun down by Winfield at the 12, pick up a 5. 9-minute mark, no score, but Tampa Bay, best drive of the evening so far. Dillon checks back into the game. Brady from the pistol, back to pass. Fires toward McLaurin, but over his head, incomplete. And it'll bring up 3rd and 5. Dillon's the lone running back. Trips left formation. Brady back to pass. Fires an out route to Higbee. Gets to the 10. Near the first down. Into the 5. Gets by a man. He's in for the touchdown. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Fire the cannons. Higbee found some daylight there at the end, and he scores Tampa Bay's first touchdown of the day. Gets away from the safety there, and it's into the end zone. McPherson on for the extra point, and it's good. So with 8:18 left to go, Tampa Bay takes advantage of the Herbert interception, and they lead at 7-0. You're watching WFL Divisional Playoffs here on the Replay Sports Channel. Tampa Bay is coached by Byron Leftwich. He's in his second full season, has a 20-11 record. He was interim head coach toward the end of 2021. He's 2-2 in postseason games, as White is now the deep man. We'll have to check on Duvernay here in a moment as McPherson's kick is away. Short kickoff, recepted at the 2. White now to the 20, up to the 30. Finally caught at about the 33. Toronto, as we mentioned earlier, coached by Ryan Dinwiddie. He's in his 3rd season. He has a record of 30-18. 3rd straight playoff appearance. So he's been with them for 3 years. He's taken them to the playoffs every year. Has a 5-1 postseason record. Ball's at the Toronto 33. 8:08 left to go in the first quarter. Mixon the lone running back. 2 tight end set for Toronto. Give is to Mixon, off tackle right. Tackled near the 35 by Greenlaw, pickup of 2. Mixon on the year, 141 carries, 480 yards, 5 touchdowns. Back to the 3 wide receiver set. This time from the pistol. Herbert cocks his arm. Going to throw. Checks underneath to Mixon. Wide receivers just covered downfield. No openings there. Mixon's able to pick up a yard. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Halfway through the first quarter. Typically, first quarters are the difficult ones for Tampa Bay. During the season, they were outscored 55-15 during the season. Herbert calling signals. Gets the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Fires up top to Robinson at the 40. He's going to be short of the first down. Elon spins him down. It'll be 4th and 3, and Toronto will be forced to punt. Tampa Bay forces the 3 and out. Bradley Pinion is the punter for Toronto. Moore will be the return man for the Bandits. Pinion gets the punt away. This one's going deep into Tampa Bay territory. Moore takes it from his own 5, gets to the 15, spins, gets to the 20, finally stopped by Kwiatkowski at the Tampa Bay 20. 6:03 left to go, first quarter. Tampa Bay leads at 7-0. No Cooper Kupp tonight for Tampa Bay. Still out with the elbow injury. Also, no Hunter Renfrow. 2 big targets for Tom Brady, definitely having an impact on the way things went this season in the passing game for Tampa Bay. So far has not hindered them tonight. Bandits lead it 7-0. Brady operating from the pistol, back to pass. Fires up top to McLaurin. He's got the first down at the 30. Surtain with the tackle, and we've got an injured Toronto player. Antoine Winfield Jr. Hitching his giddy up there, limping on that right foot as he's getting some assistance over at the sideline. $11-yard gain on the play. Tampa Bay picks up the first down. Brady in trouble, fumbles the ball, picks it up. It's like the ball slipped out of his hands there. Loss of 3 for Tampa Bay. They'll put the ball back at the Tampa Bay 28. Brings up 2nd and 13. Brady can run, but I don't think that was the design play there. Tampa Bay lines up in a trips right formation here. Brady over the middle, completes it to Higbee at the 35. There's a penalty flag on the play.
Holding offense number 79, 10-yard penalty.
And the left tackle, Phillips, gets tagged with that one, so loss of 10. That'll push the Bandits back even further, back to their own 18. It's now 2nd and 23. And again, as we told you at the outset, these two teams, the two most penalized teams in the WFL. Three penalties already on the night for Tampa Bay as Brady back to pass, completes to Higbee near the 23. Tackled immediately by Amos. This is a pickup of 6. Brings up a 3rd and a long 17. 41-yard line is where they need to get to for the first down. Empty backfield. Brady up top to McLaurin near the 30. Gets the 35-40. He's got the first down. Look out. Midfield. Inside Toronto territory. Finally angled out of bounds by Apka at the 46. A 30-yard gain. And if we watch the replay there, McLaurin does all the work. Short out there by Brady. There's one missed tackle, two missed tackles, and finally Apka is able to push him out of bounds. So McLaurin, second catch of the night for 41 yards, extends the drive. 4:27 to go here in the first quarter. Higbee lines up in the slot. Mixon back in at running back. Brady under pressure. Fires over the middle, looking for Higbee, incomplete. Amos close by on the coverage. Now bring up second down. Bandits line up in a I formation here on second and long. Hand off to Dillon. He's going. Oh, it misses on the tackle. Gross Matos whiffed on the tackle. Miller finally with the tackle at the 42. So Dillon is able to make something out of nothing. Picks up 4. And it'll be 3rd and 6. Brady, back to pass. Fires down low to Moore. Pickup of 2. And it's 4th and 4 at the Toronto 40. Brady wants to keep the offense out on the field. Coach Leftwich lets him. On 4th and 4. Bandits are going to go for it. Completes it to Higbee. He's got the first down. He's tackled by Amos at the 30. Marked at the 31. Brady not afraid to gamble. First and 10. Screen pass to Dillon in the backfield. He's to the 30, 25. Rodriguez with a trip at the 26. Pick up a 5. Brady in pursuit of history tonight. We'll detail that when we head into the second quarter. But Brady, in his final season, every game could be the last game from this point forward. But he is chasing history, and I'll tease that for you, and we'll talk about that when we go into quarter number 2. Right now, 10th play of the drive coming up. Bandits moving the ball. Hand off to Dillon into the right side of the line. He's near the 20. Got the first down. Pickup of 6. Adams with the tackle. 65 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. Brady to pass on first down. Completes it to Higbee. He's got the first down. Finally whipped down by Amos at the 8. Higbee with his 5th catch of the night so far. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. Tampa Bay on the move here. And as we finish off the first quarter, it is Tampa Bay 7, Toronto nothing. You're watching the divisional round playoffs of the WFL here on the Replay Sports Channel. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. Tonight we reach the halfway point of the divisional round. As you saw earlier today or missed it, St. Louis advances to their second consecutive conference championship with their defeat over Mexico City. And then tomorrow we got two more games, Birmingham at Paris, and then San Diego at Las Vegas. And of course you can catch every game here exclusively on the Replay Sports Channel. Take a quick look at the first quarter statistics. Easy for you to say. It's been all Tampa Bay. Look at the yards of offense. 121 yards offense to 16 for Toronto. Time of possession, almost 10 minutes time of possession for Tampa Bay. 7 first downs to 1 for Toronto. And the quarterback ratings there. Brady, 122.3 to Herbert's 37.3. Tampa Bay moving the ball very well so far. Can they finish off the drive here that they started late in the first quarter? Sold out Raymond James Stadium here. 2 days before Christmas. First and goal. Ball at the Toronto 8. Twelfth play of the drive. I formation behind Brady. Man in motion. Handoff to Dillon. Trying to get into that left side, but not going anywhere as Lawrence, the one of two All-Stars from Toronto, Patrick Surtain, also a member of the All-Star team. Brings up second and goal. Brady from the pistol. Looking for the top corner of the end zone for McLaurin, incomplete. They'll bring up third and goal. Brady looking downfield, checks down to the running back, but Dillon cannot get past the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up fourth down, and out will come Evan McPherson for the field goal attempt. Try to make it a two-possession game. McPherson on the season, 25 of 33 in field goals. This one will be from about 26 yards. Kick is away, and it's good. So Tampa Bay with 13:37 left to go here in the first half. They have a 10-0 lead. As we mentioned, Tom Brady trying to make history here tonight. These are the up-to-the-minute statistics for Tom Brady. Originally drafted in 2000 in the third round by the then Memphis Pharaohs. Memphis Pharaohs would go on to relocate to Toronto in the year 2012. A little bit of interesting information there, and of course the rest is history. Well before then, Brady was traded to Detroit back in 2002. Of course, played for Detroit for 2002 to 2019. Won his 3 titles there, 2 championship game MVPs. He's been here with the Bandits since 2020. His statistics coming into the night: 7,160 completions, 11,438 attempts, 79,599 yards, 508 touchdowns. Now, you'll notice the yardage. Brady only 401 yards away from hitting 80,000 yards passing. That has not been done compared to some of the other leading passers, career passers. Of course, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning are retired. Matthew Stafford is kind of in limbo now, held out for the Mexico City Aztecs this season. Aaron Rodgers, still active, playing for Brady's old team in Detroit. And of course, Brett Favre, who went into the Hall of Fame. He was our charter member class this season, threw for 40,937 yards. So a lot of history there that Tom Brady, of course, Tampa Bay fans want this to continue for several more games. He has said this will be his final season. So we're going to head on back out to the field. Tampa Bay is going to kick off. Toronto finds himself in a spot here, down 10-0. But as we have seen in the playoffs, especially in the earlier game, comebacks can happen. Kickoff's going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. And Toronto will open up shop at their own 25. 13:37 to go here, second quarter. Pitch right to White. Gets near the line of scrimmage, but he's nailed by Jordan. No pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10. Herbert from the pistol on 2nd and 10. In trouble. Gets rid of the ball. Hit at the last second. No roughing the passer called there. Ends up dumping the ball in the direction of his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Third down. Herbert has time. Throws near side, intended for Bateman, but it's incomplete. Probably would have been out of bounds. I don't think he had both feet in bounds if he would have caught it. So another 3 and out for Toronto. Moore back deep to return. Pinion gets the punt away. Moore's going to call for the fair catch at the Tampa Bay 26. 12:36 to go here. Tampa Bay gets the ball back. They lead it 10-0. Brady, 12 of 16, 107 yards so far, and 1 touchdown. Brady, back to pass. Near side for Higbee, incomplete. Higbee off to a great start so far. 5 receptions, 47 yards, and 1 touchdown for the tight end. Brady from the pistol. Ooh. Roberts deflected it, and he nearly intercepted it. Have an injured Toronto player Rankins heading to the sidelines. They'll bring up 3rd and 10 now for Tampa Bay. Penalty flag before the ball can be snapped.
False start. Offense, number 55, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
And the center, Pochek, gets caught for that pumping the ball there. Sometimes centers are trying to get a better grip on it, but that wasn't the case there. So it's now 3rd and 15. Tampa Bay has the ball at their own 20. Brady looking near side for Green, incomplete. Maddox for Toronto heading to the sideline, one of their defensive backs. 3 and out go Tampa Bay. Stout into punt. Moore standing at around his own 40. Stout gets the punt away. Takes the ball at his own 29 to the 35, finally tackled at the Toronto 34. 12:16 to go here in the second quarter. Tampa Bay leads at 10-0. Winner of this game goes to the Eastern Conference Championship. White gets the ball, right side, gets to about the 36 before being decked by Greenlaw. Pickup of 2. Herbert calling the signals from the pistol. In trouble, hit, fumble. Picks the ball back up, throws, intercept, fumble again, and Toronto gets the ball back. My goodness. That one will make the Football Follies tape. So both teams turn the ball over, and the end result is Toronto gets the ball back at their own 42 and a new drive. Back to pass, over the middle. Deflected by McLeod. Those Tampa defensive backs are closer and closer to intercepting the ball. Rashad White takes the handoff. He's to the 45. Tackled by McLeod at the 47. Pickup of 5. They'll bring up 3rd down. Herbert fires over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for more, but it was right through his hands. 3 and out, Toronto. That's got to be the 3rd in a row now. They're near midfield. They're at the Toronto 47, so Pinion will have an opportunity here to try to pin Tampa Bay, and they're deep in their own end here. Kick by Pinion, heading to the near sideline. Moore's going to try to return it. He's to the 15, the 20. Finally will be stopped at the Tampa Bay 23. 10:29 left to go in the second quarter. Hitmen trail 10-0. Hand off to Dillon into the right side of the line. Pickup of 3. Tackled by Carl Loftus at the 26. Tampa Bay making its 19th postseason appearance. They and Detroit are probably the oldest franchises in the WFL. Tampa Bay with a record of 19-17. And this is their third straight postseason appearance. And off to Dillon up the middle near the 30, stopped by Winfield. Pick up a 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Of course, if you followed the lead long enough, you know Tampa Bay's lone title came back in 1982. Brady will move back to the pistol here on 3rd and 2. Fires near side to Moore. Look, did he reach across and get the first down? Looks like he's got it. But Toronto's going to challenge. Ryan Dinwiddie will throw out the red challenge flag. Our referee, Alex Kemp, will take a look on the iPad real quick and see. And here's the decision.
The ruling on the field stands. A timeout will be charged.
And so Toronto will lose the challenge. Tampa Bay gets a fresh set of downs. 9 minutes to go here until halftime. From the I formation, Dillon plows to the right side of that line, gets close to the 42-39. Carl Loftus with a tackle, pickup of 6. Dillon tapping his helmet. Needs to get a break here. And Huntley will come in and check for him. Again, it's 74 degrees here, slight wind. But Dillon has been the workhorse here for Tampa Bay so far in the first half. 2nd and 4 coming up. Huntley now in the backfield. And he'll take the handoff. But working that right side of the line. Drilled by a guy. Loss of 1. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Brady back in the pistol. 4 wide receiver set. Has time. Throws up top. And that one's behind Moore. Brady and Moore not on the same page there. So it'll bring up 4th down. Stout gets the punt away. Moore's going to take it from his own 10. And he's immediately hit by speed. Speed kills, as they say. So nothing on the return. A punt of 52 yards. We're halfway through the second quarter. Tampa Bay with the lead, 10-0. Hitmen starting from their own 10-yard line. Herbert, screen pass to Mixon. Gets to about the 15. Nope, they're going to mark him down at the 13. So he was down at the 13. Pick up 3 yards. And off to Mixon. Left side of the line. Near the first down at the 20. Finally tackled by Kendricks. Pickup of 8. Mixon, free agent coming over in the offseason from Arizona. But Toronto's running game has still had its issues this season. White replaces him at running back. White up the middle. Stopped by Whitehead at the 20, so a loss of 1. Talking about that Toronto running attack, just 7 carries for 15 yards tonight, averaging just 2.1 yards a carry. Tampa Bay not doing that much better, 2.7 yards per carry for them. Herbert to throw on 2nd and 11. Completes it to Tanyan at the 25. Whitehead pushes him out of bounds at the 26. 5:23 to go here. Second quarter. 3rd and 5 coming up. Toronto's offense has gained only 39 yards so far tonight. Herbert to throw on 3rd and 5. Intercepted by Elam at the 30. Kahir Elam with his first postseason interception. And Tampa Bay once again has the ball deep in Toronto territory. Herbert picked off again. So we watch the replay there. And Herbert's thrown a particular spot, and the wide receivers were not there. 4:40 to go here until halftime. Tampa Bay looking to increase their lead. Gives to Huntley. To the 18-yard line. Tackled by Roberts. Gain of 5. Trips left from the pistol. Brady back to pass. Looking to go end zone here. Caught by McLaurin in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brady with his 2nd touchdown tonight. Nice corner fade in the corner of the end zone. Brady lofts it up. So only McLaurin can get it. Comes down, has the ball, has both feet in the end zone. And Tampa Bay, with the McPherson point after, goes up 17-0 on the Hitmen with 3:50 to go here until halftime. And we think Duvernay is not returning to the game. I didn't see him get hurt, but again, he was probable with a knee. We did see him on the first kick return as this one sails out for the touchback. It's been White since that time. Toronto start from their own 25. 3 turnovers on the night. 2 of them are the responsibility of one Justin Herbert. Find themselves down 17-0. Herbert throws over the middle to Tanyan near the 33. Diggs with the tackle. Pickup of 8. Draw play to Mixon. Close to that first down. He's going to be a yard shy. Man in motion near side. Give to Mixon. Plunges into the left side of the line. Did he get it? First down indicated by Alex Kemp. Toronto rushes to the line. They're going to try to get one play off before the 2-minute warning. And they do. Quick pass. Penalty flag.
12 men on the field. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
And that's the risk there of trying to run a hurry up. You had your jumbo package in, and then you're going to try to run a play there. So it's 1st and 15 now. Ball at the Toronto 30. 2:03 to go until halftime. Give to Mixon. Gets to about the 32. Pickup of 2. And that'll bring up the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning here in Tampa Bay. Halftime, we're going to take a look at the halftime statistics. Review of that Mexico City-St. Louis game, that wild game that we had earlier today, and plus a preview of tomorrow's games. We do have some injury updated news for you, so you want to make sure to pay attention to that. Toronto with 2 timeouts left. Tampa Bay has all 3 of theirs. Tampa Bay, because they deferred on the coin toss, they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Second and 13. Short pass to Bateman. He's to the 35, the 40. McLeod with the tackle. They're going to mark him down at the 39. Brings up 3rd and 6. Tampa Bay calls a timeout here. It's an interesting decision here by Coach Leftwich. Thinking they can give Brady and company a lot of time here for another score. Herbert operating out of the empty backfield. Back to pass. Over the middle, completes it to Robinson at the 45. He's got the first down. Elam with the tackle at the Toronto 46. 1st and 10, Toronto. Short pass to Bateman. He's inside Tampa Bay territory to the 45. Can't get out of bounds. McLeod with a stop at the Tampa Bay 46. 91 seconds left in the first half. Toronto trying to get a score here desperately before halftime. Just inside Tampa Bay territory. Herbert, quick toss to Tanyan. Gets to the 40. Got a first down. Spun down by Diggs. From the pistol, penalty flag. Checks down to Moore at about the 35. Clock stops.
Encroachment defense. Number 97, 5-yard penalty.
Nick Bosa called on the encroachment. They'll make it 1st and 5 at the Tampa Bay 35. Zerline, who scored all the points last week for Toronto, longest attempt of the season from 59 yards out. Herbert throws near side to Thielen. He's got the first down. Can he get out of bounds? He does. Clock stops with 47 seconds. Thielen, free agent pickup from St. Louis in the offseason. That's just his second catch of the night. "47 seconds left. Ball at the Tampa Bay 31. In and out of the hands of Thielen. Now bring up 3rd and 1. 43 seconds left. Pass intended for Robinson, incomplete. Elam on the coverage there. So it brings up 4th and 1. And Zerline will come out to attempt the field goal. This one from about 48 yards. And it's good. With 36 seconds left, Hitmen finally get a score on the board, courtesy of the 49-yard field goal by Zerline. Zerline kicks this one away. And Jackson finally brought down at the 22. 30 seconds left. And it looks like Brady's just going to kneel down here with 30 seconds left. And that'll be it for the first half. Tampa Bay in control here at halftime. They lead at 17-3. Again, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with our halftime highlights, recap of the Mexico City-St. Louis game, and then a look ahead to tomorrow's divisional round playoff games. You're watching the playoffs, the WFL here on the Replay Sports Channel. We'll be back in just a moment. And it's halftime here from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. And it is the Tampa Bay Bandits who lead it by a score of 17-3. Let's take a look at those halftime stats. And again, it's been all Tampa Bay so far. Brady with 2 touchdown passes. The first one came about midway through the first quarter, 12-yard touchdown pass to Higbee. That, of course, was made possible by an interception thrown by Herbert in the first quarter. And then early in the second, McPherson with the 26-yard field goal made the score 10-0. And then Brady to McLaurin on the corner fade made it 17-3. Toronto using that 2-minute offense toward the end. Zerline, he's been the guy for Toronto the last week or so. Scored all the points last week in Berlin. So far, he's scored all the points so far for Toronto this evening. And again, taking a look at the statistics, it has been all Tampa Bay so far. But again, there's a whole nother half of football to be played. And again, looking at the individual statistics, again, if you joined us late, Brady needs 401 yards to break 80,000. This is his final season, so each game is kind of the Willie Arone. So if you missed it earlier, you can watch the replay on our YouTube channel. If you're not a subscriber, make sure to do so. But we had a heck of a game between St. Louis and Mexico City. St. Louis came into the fourth quarter leading that game 32-13. And then Geno Smith of the Mexico City Aztecs throws 3 fourth quarter touchdowns. They took the lead 33-32 with 2 minutes remaining. But then Smith ties the game. I'm sorry, the game goes into overtime. And it is a Bass 45-yard field goal to win the game in overtime. So St. Louis has moved on to the Western Conference Championship. And of course, we've got 2 more games tomorrow. First, of course, Birmingham at Paris. Just a quick word on that game. Rookie quarterback Kenny Pickett, who missed last week's game, will play after missing that week with a knee injury. He will be wearing a knee brace on that knee, but he is set to start. Jacoby Brissett is ready on him. He can't make it. Bad news for Paris. The Legends are going to be without the services of rookie wide receiver Chris Olave, dealing with a neck issue, so he is not going to be able to play tomorrow. And then the other divisional round game tomorrow, San Diego at Las Vegas. The Outlaws have numerous injury concerns. The week off didn't give them enough time. 2 of their biggest defensive standouts dealing with injuries. And we won't know until game time about them. First, defensive end Myles Garrett, dealing with knee issues, is listed as probable. And safety Minka Fitzpatrick, dealing with a foot issue, he is listed as questionable as of today. So you definitely want to make sure to follow that developing situation. Here in Tampa Bay, the Bandits lead at 17-3. We'll have the second half kickoff for you in just a moment. You're watching the Divisional Round Playoffs of the WFL here on the Replay Sports Channel. Be back in just a moment for the second half kickoff. Both teams have returned to the field for the second half. Jackson ready to return for Tampa Bay. It's Erline's kick. Will head out of the end zone for a touchback. Tom Brady and his Bandits offense, 30 minutes away from hosting the Eastern Conference Championship. Brady, play action. Ball batted at the line by Lawrence, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 10. Screenplay, and that was way ahead of the intended receiver, Dillon. So now 3rd and 10 after 2 Brady incomplete passes. Both teams struggling on 3rd down. Tampa Bay 3 of 8, Toronto 3 of 9. Penalty flag. Brady throws. Intercepted by Sertan, but let's see the flag's on.
Grabbing the face mask. Defense. Number 44. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
So strike the interception. Face mask penalty on Miller will give Tampa Bay fresh set of downs on the ball at their own 40. Again, if you missed it earlier, these two teams are the top 2 most penalized teams in the league. Tampa Bay at number 1, Toronto at a close second. Big sigh of relief for Tampa Bay fans there, as that interception was overturned on the penalty. Brady will pass again on 1st down, completes to McLaurin at the 50. Sertan with the tackle. Pickup of 10, 1st down Tampa Bay. Ball's at the midfield logo. And off to Huntley. Right side of the line. Pickup of about 3. Guy brings him down at the Toronto 47. Again, beautiful day here in Tampa. 74 degrees at kickoff. Slight wind. Give this to Huntley. Penetrates left side of the line this time. Pickup of 3. That'll bring up about 3rd and 4 for Tampa. Brady to pass on 3rd and short. Over the middle, completes to McLaurin at the 35. Sertan with the tackle, pickup of 9, 1st down Bandits. McLaurin, 5 catches for 78 yards, leads all receivers in this game. Brady will pass on 1st down. And another ball batted away at the line, and it's Lawrence again. Brings up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from the Toronto 35. Opening drive of the third quarter. Going near side for Moore. Howard with some close coverage there. Moore appealing to the referee for a flag, but none is coming. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Four wide receivers, one tight end for Brady. Time to throw. Completes it to Moore at the 30. Finally stopped by Howard after a 6-yard pickup. I'll bring up 4th and 4, and out will come Evan McPherson and the kicking unit. "47-yard attempt for McPherson with the wind at his back. Up and good, heading toward Hillsborough Avenue. Bandits with a 20-3 lead, 11:15 to go here in quarter number 3. Toronto getting ready for their first possession, as White's gonna down this one deep in the end zone. Toronto will take it at their own 25. Toronto trailing by 17 here in the early parts of the second half. Justin Herbert with a forgettable first half, and we have a penalty flag already to start.
Number 60, 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
And Mitch Morse with the false start. They're watching those centers tonight. Back it up to the Toronto 20, brings up 1st and 15. Herbert back to pass. Near side screen to Mixon. Gets to about the 25. Well, knock him down at the 23. So pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 12. So if you're a Toronto fan, you just got to think, hey, just one play to light a spark, get things going. That's what happened with the Mexico City Aztecs earlier today. They did fall short, but wow, what a fourth quarter they had today. Geno Smith, 3 fourth quarter touchdowns in that game. Anything can happen. Any given Sunday, as they say. Herbert to pass. Deflected by Diggs. And I tell you, that Tampa Bay secondary is making life miserable for Herbert. 3rd and 12. Just 3 down linemen for Tampa Bay. Herbert drifts to his right. Short toss to Thielen. And he can't pick up anything. Mathis immediately around the tackle. And 3 and out go Toronto. Common theme tonight for the Hitmen. And they'll be forced to punt it away. Sky Moore back deep for Tampa Bay. Pinion gets the punt away. This one might go out of bounds near the 30. Side judge will mark it out at the 32. 9:31 to go here, third quarter. Tampa Bay lead it 20-3. Brady, screen pass for Dillon, and that was just out of the reach of the running back. Brings up 2nd and 10. Draw play to Dillon, 35. Finally brought down by Smith at the 37. Pick up a 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Brady, with time, fires up to McLaurin near the 50. Tackled by Surtain. Pickup of 12 yards. Fresh set of downs for Tampa Bay. Ball be marked at the Tampa Bay 49. Brady, with time, looking for McLaurin. He's got it inside the 40. He's to the 35. Gets away from him, man. 30, 20, 10. Goodbye. McLaurin. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Second one of the day. 141 yards for the former Buckeye. 51-yard touchdown completion. Brady's 3rd touchdown of the day. McPherson's point after is good. And we're near the halfway point of the 3rd quarter. And the Bandits with a 27-3 lead. Brady, 19 of 32, 215 yards, 3 touchdowns. McLaurin, 7 catches, 141 yards. And I believe his 2nd touchdown of the day. McPherson kicks the ball away. Touchback. Toronto will start its own 25. Toronto start from its own 25. 7:55 to go. Plenty of time. But the task is getting harder. Herbert to throw. Over the middle for Tanyan near the 35. Has the first down. No, they're going to mark him shy, a yard shy. Tanyan, 11 catches last week against Berlin for 94 yards. 5 catches tonight for 32. Two tight end formation in for Toronto. Give us to Mixon into the left side of the line. He's got the first down a little more. Smith finally drags him down at the 39. 1st and 10, Toronto. Herbert in trouble, forced to scramble. Finally spun down by Smith at the 41. Herbert picks up 2. That'll bring 2nd and 8. .6:21 to go, 3rd quarter. Herbert throws near side to Thielen near midfield. McLeod hammers him after a pickup of 6. Brings up 3rd and 2. Ball at the Toronto 47. 5.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Herbert back to pass. Thielen on the midfield line has the first down. Mathis with the tackle. Ball's at the 50. 1st and 10, Toronto. Hand off to White. Going to go left side. He's going to hit behind the line of scrimmage. Whitehead, just crushed him at the Toronto 49. Brings up 2nd and 11. Herbert from the pistol. In trouble. Has to leave the pocket. Finally pulled down by Whitehead at the 46 of Tampa Bay. 3rd down and 6 coming up. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Four wide receivers set in for Toronto. Drifting right, Herbert throws to Tanyan. He's going to be well shy of the first down. Only a pickup of 2. 4th and 4. They're down 24 points late in the third. Dinwiddie's going to leave the offense out on the field. Herbert. Short to Tanyan, and with the second effort, he may have got it. No, he didn't. They're going to say he was down after a gain of 2, so turnover on downs for Toronto. Tampa Bay ball at their own 42, 2:12 to go here in the third quarter. Toronto, just 119 yards of total offense. Dillon gets the handoff, tackled by Amos at the 46. Pickup of 4. Dillon try to penetrate that right side again. He and Amos meet once again, this time at the Tampa Bay 48, pickup of 2. Less than 90 seconds to go. 3rd and 4 coming up for Tampa Bay. Trips left formation in for Tampa Bay. Brady from the pistol. Plenty of time. Over the middle for Higbee. Incomplete. Winfield closely guarding him on that one. Clock stops at 44 seconds. Tampa Bay will go 3 and out and are forced to punt. And he's aiming for that far sideline. Gets it inside the 10. They're going to mark the ball out at the 9.
Defense.
Oh.
5-yard penalty.
And it just goes from bad to worse for Toronto tonight. Lawrence jumps off sides. Tampa Bay will accept the penalty and get a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 Tampa Bay, 38 seconds left to go here, third quarter. Cannot make this stuff up. 4 penalties, 30 yards for Toronto. Brady. Screen pass out to Dillon. Gets into Toronto territory at about the Toronto 47. And Tampa Bay elects not to run another play as they'll let the clock run, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. Tampa Bay 15 minutes away from hosting the Eastern Conference Championship. We'll come back with the fourth quarter in just a moment. You're watching the divisional playoffs of the WFL here on the Replay Sports Channel. This telecast is copyrighted by the WFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the WFL's consent is prohibited. Fourth quarter action coming up here between Toronto and Tampa Bay, and it has been all Tampa Bay so far. As we take a look at the third quarter numbers, hit the right button here, it would help. Brady, 3 touchdown passes on the night, 106.9 quarterback rating, and again Tampa Bay also dominating other areas on the stat sheet there. 15 minutes away from hosting the conference championship game. They face 2nd and 10. Toronto had a stop and was getting ready to force Tampa Bay to punt, but Lawrence jumped off sides. So it was a fresh set of downs for Tampa Bay. So glad you could join us here on the Replay Sports Channel. If you're not a subscriber, please make sure to do so. As Dillon gets the ball, goes into the right sideline, picks up about 2. Miller with a tackle at the 45. And they'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Bandits. Four wide receivers set in for Tampa Bay. Brady back to pass. Over the middle, completes it to Higbee. He's got the first down. And Winfield with a stop at the Toronto 37. Dinwiddie thought about challenging that for a moment, but I think his spotter upstairs talked him out of it. So he's putting that red flag back in his pocket. Again, gorgeous night here in Tampa, Florida, 74 degrees. Slight wind. Tampa Bay is heading into the wind this quarter. Winner of this game will face the winner of the Birmingham-Paris game they play tomorrow. As Dillon, right side of the line, picks up 9 yards. Carl Loftus with the tackle at the 28. Dillon, 12 carries for 48 yards, 4 receptions for 10 yards. Brings up 2nd and 1. Motion to the far side. Hand off to Dillon into the left side. Be close. Did he pick up the first down? Oh, and Dillon's Getting up a little slowly there, but he seems to be okay. They did not give him the first down. Leftwich is going to throw the challenge flag. And we're going to get ready to hear the decision on Kemp. And that gives Tampa Bay a moment to check on Dillon, who is grabbing that left hamstring.
Ruling on the field stands. A timeout will be charged.
So Dillon appears to be okay. 3rd and inches coming up. Motion far side. Brady's going to take it himself this time. Puts his head down, tries to get in there, but I don't think he got it. No. Loss of 1. Ball being marked at the Toronto 28. So out will come Evan McPherson. I believe this will be his 3rd field goal attempt of the day. Yes, this will be his 3rd attempt of the day. This one will be from about 45 yards from McPherson. Again, Tampa Bay kicking into the wind this quarter, but that's not going to be a problem. 46-yard field goal attempt by McPherson is good. And with 12:15 to go, Tampa Bay with a 30-3 lead over Toronto. Tampa Bay has only beaten Toronto once in playoff competition. You got to go back to 2015 when the Bandits shut out the Hitmen 28-0 here at Raymond James Stadium. It's the only time Tampa Bay has defeated the Hitmen in playoff competition. And they are well on their way to defeating them today. White's going to bring it out. He's to the 10, 15. And tackled down at the 15. 12:04 to go here in the 4th quarter. Toronto finds themselves in a deep hole. Down by 4 scores. White up the middle picks up 5. Tackled by Whitehead at the 20. Three-yard pickup by Mixon. We'll bring up 3rd and 2. Herbert to pass. Leads it to Bateman. He's got the first down. He's to the 30. Nearly gets to the 35. Another injury on that offensive line. Mitchell shaken up on the play. Toronto has the ball at their own 32. 10.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Herbert with time. Throws it to Robinson. Pulled down immediately by Elam. Pick up a 5. Mark the ball at the Toronto 37. Toronto so far has just been held to a field goal in the second quarter. They haven't scored a touchdown since, you got to go back a ways here, because they didn't score any last week. They didn't score any against Tampa Bay in Week 14. Yeah, you go back to Week 13 in that 33-27 losses versus St. Louis. So they have not had a touchdown. They had a 3-game losing streak to end the regular season, so they kind of backed into the playoffs. Third and 3, ball at the Toronto 39. Herbert in trouble. Intercepted by Campbell. 4th interception by Justin Herbert today. Tyson Campbell with his 2nd interception of the day. And the league's #1 pass defense does it again. Nine minutes left in this one. And Tampa Bay can pretty much start thinking about a conference championship game next week here at Raymond James. Brady, the screen to Dillon. He's to the 40, 35. Now mark him down at the 37. Rodriguez with a stop, pick up a 4. Brady to throw on 2nd and 6. Over the middle for Higbee, right through his hands. Higbee mad at himself as he walks back to the huddle. Brings up 3rd and 6. Brady with time. Over the middle, over the head of McLaurin. So they'll send out McPherson for another field goal attempt. This will probably be about a 54-yard attempt. Into the wind, and it's going to be wide left. Officially a 55-yard attempt. No good. So Toronto will get the ball back with 8 minutes and 11 seconds at their own 45. And on that last interception, Herbert has tied the record for most interceptions in a playoff game, 4. He now shares that record with Kurt Warner from San Antonio, Andy Dalton, who played for Toronto, believe it or not. We were talking about that Toronto-Tampa Bay game for 2015. Dalton threw 4 interceptions in that game, in that shutout. And Chad Pennington, way back in 2004 in a game Las Vegas versus Denver. Has a chance to break it. That's not one record you want to break. Tough way for a season to end for any team, as the pass to Thielen is broken up by Mathis, incomplete. But Toronto will have to like other teams, regroup, definitely address the offense. Thought they had it addressed with Mixon and Thielen, but then they're going to need some other pieces, it looks like. So that process looks like it'll begin at the conclusion of this game, or definitely tomorrow when they get back home to Toronto. Second and 10 from the Toronto 45. 8 minutes to go in this one. Herbert drifts right, throws, trying to get Thielen on that crossing pass. Or got all tangled up with Mathis, and Thielen thought that was pass interference, but no flag. Brings up 3rd and 10. Five wide receivers set. Motion near side. Herbert to throw. Completes it to Thielen inside Tampa Bay territory. It'll bring up 4th and 3. Ball will be at the Tampa Bay 48. We're near the half-minute point of the 4th quarter. Hitmen. 4th down territory. Herbert over the middle. Deflected by Campbell and turnover on downs. And the Tampa Bay defense cheered by the crowd as they head back to the sidelines. Brady to pass on 1st down. Over the middle, completes it to Moore. Just inside Toronto territory. Tackled by Howard, pickup of 6. I formation behind Brady. Pitches right to Huntley. Right side has 1st down 40, 35. Miller with the tackle of the 31, 15-yard gain. Caleb Huntley. Young man from Ball State picks up the 1st down. Dillon checks back into the game for Tampa Bay. He'll get the handoff. Plows into the right side of the line. Stopped by Amos at the 26. 5.5 to go. Brady to pass on 2nd and 5. Near side, completes it to Green at the 15. He gets to the 10, may go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brady with his 4th touchdown of the night. A.J. Green, the veteran receiver, finding a home in Tampa Bay, gets the rare touchdown reception. And I think you can put a fork into the Hitmen. This one's over. Bandits 37, Hitmen 3. Toronto will start from their own 25. 4:47 to go in this one. That is a happy Tampa Bay sideline there as Herbert is pursued and dropped. Nick Bosa with the sack. He had 11 sacks during the regular season, and he's also going to be an all-star for the Eastern Conference. Brings up 2nd and 20. I think Brian Didwin ought to consider taking Herbert out of the game at this point. You're down 34 points. It's might be time to put in the backups. Mixon with a handoff, picks up 2. And this game cannot end fast enough for Toronto. The Toronto fans that were sprinkled throughout the crowd here have already headed for the exits and are in the process of crossing Dale Mabry to get out of town. And Herbert's just going to hand it off to Mixon. Plows into the right side of the line. And he picks up about 3 yards. 4th down. And Pinion's going to come in to punt this one away. Moore with a 9-yard return. Clock stops with 3:06. And we're going to see Blaine Gabbert come into the game for Tom Brady. As we start to see some subs come into the game now. Gabbert's going to hand off to Jackson. Did I say Jermaine Jackson? I think I said Jermaine Jackson. Let's get the name right here. Is Justin Jackson. I'm sorry, Justin Jackson from Northwestern. Gets the handoff, pickup of 2. And Tampa Bay's going to take their time. Jackson with a handoff. And he's going to be tackled for a loss by Guy back at the 39. That'll be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. So 3rd and 9. As Tampa Bay just tries to run this clock down. Gross Matos with a tackle at 42. Toronto elects not to use a timeout. Byron Leftwich standing there with one of the officials. And he finally uses his timeout, his second timeout, at 1:15 left in this one. Tampa Bay will play host to either the Birmingham Americans or the Paris Legends. Those two teams will tee it up tomorrow. You can catch the game here on the Replay Sports Channel. Christmas Eve. Birmingham at Paris, San Diego at Las Vegas. And Moore is just swarmed under. Tackled at the Toronto 11. And we're going to see Chase Daniel into the game now for Justin Herbert. And Daniel's just going to down it. It has been all Tampa Bay today. They came in and took care of a team that's pretty much had their number for the last several years. But Tampa Bay was definitely the team today. As Daniel takes another knee, and that's the final play of this one. The Tampa Bay Bandits will move on to the Eastern Conference Championship. Final score here from Raymond James Stadium. The Tampa Bay Bandits 37, Toronto 3. Let's take a look to see who our MVP of the game was. No surprise, Tom Brady. Mr. Brady, the GOAT, 24-40, 259 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, no sacks, quarterback rating of 112.4. They will await the winner of tomorrow's game between Birmingham and Paris. So again, just a reminder to join us for tomorrow's schedule. 2 more games left to decide who goes into the semifinals, or the conference championships, I should say. St. Louis is already in the Western Conference. They await the winner of San Diego, Las Vegas. Tampa Bay is now in the Eastern Conference Championship. They await the winner for Birmingham and Paris. Thank you once again for watching Replay Sports Channel's coverage of the WFL playoffs. Have a great night. See you again soon.